I know the narrator told me not to ask at the end of episode 3, but I'm gonna have to ask anyways. How in the hell is all the stuff that went down in this episode in their imagination? Let's just take this for example, okay? Supposedly from what the narrator said in episodes 1, 2, and 3, he specifically said the gunfight and the blood and the real bullets were all in their mind. But you're not gonna tell me them racing down a road in Australia with elderly shooting, I'm guessing, fake BBs at each other is not a safety hazard in of itself, even if all these gunshots of killing each other is, in their mind. I'm not putting the anime down, I'm just saying, like, oh my god, I'm questioning my sanity here, or how far someone's sanity can really go. It makes me also question the main character's sanity, if they're really thinking that is going on when it's all in their mind. This is worse than 8th grade syndrome. This is like, you need to seek a professional, because that's exactly what I'm starting to think, because how do you have all this go down in your mind? I mean, it's understandable with the lion, I can accept that. I can accept a walking platypus. I can accept that too. But it's hard to accept when I see elderly racing on motorcycles, seeing, this highway chase, getting to see a fucking helicopter going in and attacking, and we get to see this freaking, like, Black Lagoon type dive off a cliff into a helicopter. I mean, it's really hard to believe that's just in their imagination, because, I mean, even if it is, you'd think a cop or a police officer, someone would see these guys racing down the road holding out fake guns. You'd think, a cop, police officer, or some type of patrol would notice something like this. But anyways, besides the entire factor of reality, I don't know why I'm trying to question the reality of an anime, because that's kind of dumb. I'm trying to question logic behind a comedy anime of that. I mean, it's understandable if you're questioning, like, a major plot-driven story like Psycho-Pass or something, but when you're questioning, I guess, a series that's driven off of comedy, I guess I should be questioning my sanity also. So anyways, the episode was very good. It was funny, it was intense, had some different moments about it. The first section of the episode focused on Platy dressing up as a dog and getting to see that even though Platy isn't a dog, he's a very intelligent animal and he can do all sorts of things dogs can do also. The second half pretty much was focused on this ghost story. It's pretty cliche and standard. You have our group just get trapped in a pool. They stay overnight, and all of a sudden they start beating the shit out of each other with slapstick comedy, just beating the crap out of each other with all sorts of inanimate objects. And pretty much it leads to them being found, and then we go into the third segment of this episode, which is the race with these elderly people. Overall, the episode was really good. The comedy was fine. My favorite part about this episode, I think, when it comes into terms of the comedy, I think it had to be the third segment. The third segment was just over the freaking top. It was crazy, ridiculous, and I'm like, what the hell am I freaking watching? It was that ridiculous. Now, necessarily, I can see how people can hate this episode. I mean, there wasn't much, I guess, original from this. I mean, there's some stuff in here that I've seen a lot in other anime and even cartoons. And so, really, I can see how people could call this episode very cliche, boring, or something like that. But for the most part, I enjoyed it. It was funny, it was good, and I like it. So, personally, I would honestly, if I had to rate this episode, I would give it a 7. A 7 out of 10. Tell me your thoughts about this episode of Sabagebu. I mean, did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite moments about it? And personally, what was your favorite segment about this episode? Let me know in the comments below. I love all of you so much, and I can't wait to watch that Gekon Shoujo. It's going to be airing in about an hour and a half, 2 hours from now. So anyways, you'll have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.